What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you stopping by for the first time, do me a real quick favor. See that red subscribe button down below? Go ahead and push that and show your support for the channel. Those of you stopping by that have been in before, welcome back to TLTG Reviews, my friends. Glad you came to see me. So, my first impressions were very good on this fragrance, and I did a full wearing today, and I gotta say, feeling even better about it than I did on my first impressions. We're talking about Polo Deep Blue Parfum. Stay tuned. So Polo Deep Blue Parfum. I did purchase this off of eBay from somebody that I normally shop from on a regular basis. I did get a tester, so it is a tester box. We will go over the presentation right now. So, trying something different here. So, as you can see, it's just a standard Polo tester box. Nothing special. Do have your batch code information right here. Parfum on the top. Nothing really going on the sides. 4.2 ounce, 125 ml. And this beautiful bottle. I gotta say, this is a very, very pretty shade of blue. This isn't really doing it justice because you can see the ring light. But I gotta tell you, batch information right here on the bottom. This is part of the glass, this chromed look. Then you have, it does hold steady. Cap, plastic on the inside. I can't really tell it. I believe this is a plastic on the cap. Standard atomizer. It's blue on the tip. Polo Horse and Parfum. Very good atomizer. And that's the presentation. So I figured I'd try something different from my usual presentation style. Try it out, see how it goes. If you guys like it, I might stick with it, who knows. But as you saw, it's a very, very pretty bottle. I love the way this is designed versus the original Polo Blue bottle. And for that, on the presentation, I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. Now on to the scent. So this was released just a few weeks ago in 2020. It's classified as an aromatic aquatic. I'll put the notes right here for you. So in the opening, it's a mango citrus blast for sure. You're getting all the citrus. You can very easily distinguish that green mango. It's got a mango smell to it in the opening for sure. And a big blast of green sharp cypress. I think that's the main thing I love about this is the greenness for it being a blue fragrance. The cypress is very prominent and very sharp and maintains its strength almost throughout the entire life of the fragrance. And once you get into the transition, it's very aquatic and herbal. Once you get past that opening, because the opening is rather sharp and it's a bit much. It can be a little off-putting for some. I could see it being that way anyways. But I do enjoy the opening. And then, like I said, that transition's aquatic and herbal. The C notes and the ambroxan really set in at this point. The ambroxan's not too sharp because the cypress is already maintaining a sharpness. I can't really tell if the ambroxan is adding to that sharpness. It may be, but cypress tends to be a very sharp note sometimes, and ambroxan can have that quality as well. So mixed together, that's probably what's creating that, but I want to say it's the cypress that's really doing it. And the clary sage really starts to settle in, adding to that herbaceous quality with the cypress. For this being a blue fragrance, it is very, very green, and it gets very green very quick. It's actually really good for the spring. Today's wearing was very fitting for it being a typical spring day. And then when you get into that dry down, the C notes really hang out going through that dry down. The ambroxan really becomes a star in the dry down. You smell a lot of ambroxan at that point. It's not too overbearing. It's not a sauvage type of ambroxan, but it's close. It's a heavy dose of ambroxan for sure. This is an ambroxan bomb in many ways. And then, like I said, it maintains being very herbal, and you do get a light musk. I never detect the patchouli or anything like that. The scent on this one, you do smell the original Polo DNA for sure. And it does smell like a more mature version, and it's more modernized at the same time because of the addition of ambroxan. I know a lot of people are getting turned off and tired of ambroxan being in everything, but you know, for those of us that it doesn't bother, like myself, it does have a really good scent. I enjoy this one. I can see, because it's a blue fragrance, why it's going to be polarizing, why some people aren't going to care for it. but I also see why there's a lot of people that are going to like this, and I'm on the side of people that like this. And the scent on this one, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Longevity, I was kind of surprised. I thought I could get 8 hours out of it. It's supposed to be a Parfum concentration. I got 6 hours. Not the end of the world, but for a blue fragrance in this day and age, you expect to get at least 8 hours out of these fragrances. I understand it's a fresh, aquatic fragrance, but I mean, think of other Ambroxan, Amberwood, blue fragrances over the last couple of years. They're great performers. They really are. This one, not so much on the longevity. I did get 6 hours, so for that, it's going to get a 7 out of 10. It's not terrible. Solid performance for it being a fresh fragrance, but for it being a blue fragrance, it's kind of lacking. It's more subpar as far as being a blue fragrance. Now, projection. This really surprised me. So it's pretty darn heavy for the first hour and a half of the life of this fragrance. And it maintains a pretty good scent trail throughout the life up until like those last 2 hours, the 4 hour to 6 hour mark. It's pretty close to the skin. Then it becomes a skin scent in that 5.5, 6 hour mark. But the projection on this is every bit of a little bit beyond arm's length for the first 30 minutes, then arm's length for another solid hour. And then you have a pretty good scent bubble going for another 2.5 hours. It's actually pretty impressive, the projection on this, considering the length of time that it's going to stay relevant on your skin. So for that, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 in projection. Overall, Ralph Lauren Polo Deep Blue Parfum is absolutely a 7.5 out of 10 fragrance. This is one that I would strongly advise getting your nose on. Sample it. It's at all the major retailers. Sephora, I'm sure, has it. I haven't checked, but I know Macy's, Dillard's, Saks, Nordstrom, all these different places, Neiman Marcus, they're going to have this fragrance. Ralph Lauren's a very big brand. It's going to be easily accessible to try and see if you like it. Don't just try it on the strip. Spray it on your arm. Check it out, walk around, go do your shopping. See how it develops. See how you feel about it. See what type of reactions you get from your lady. You know, spend a little time with it. You might just fall in love with it. Maybe not fall in love with it, but really like it enough to grab a bottle. I absolutely thought I would like this and just went ahead and blind bought it as soon as I could. I saw a good deal on the tester, and I was right. I do like it. I do like it a lot. I'm going to wear it quite a bit through the spring and the summer. This is going to get a little dent put in it. Not a huge one, but a little one for sure. I did refresh. I did spray relatively heavy. I did 2 sprays on my chest, and I did 3 around my neck, and then another spray on my shirt. So that's 3 plus 3 is 6. Not the heaviest in the world, but for how much it projects, that was relatively heavy. And then when I refreshed, I undid these top 2 buttons, sprayed my chest 2 more good times, buttoned it closed, sprayed my shirt, and then 3 around the neck again. So it's one that you can absolutely get away with if you're in an open area. 6 to 8 sprays, not gonna hurt anybody. Really, your average person's gonna wanna spray probably in that 3 to 6 range, because those that don't wanna really push out and fill a small room when they walk into it in that first couple of hours is probably gonna wanna do the 3-4 spray range, but I don't mind being pronounced. I like my fragrances to make a statement sometimes, and this one I really wanted to get some feedback, and I actually did not get any feedback from anyone today. But nonetheless, I still enjoy it. And until next time, guys, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Do appreciate all the feedback. How many of you have tried this already? How many? I know a few of you that have it. How many of you have it? Do you like? Obviously, you like it if you bought it, because it's so easy to sample this one. You're not going to buy it if you don't like it. You don't have to blind buy this fragrance. I did. But I was confident I was going to like it, and I was right. I absolutely enjoy Deep Blue Parfum. I think it's a great release for the line. It shows a modernization and maturity for the line. I still want to get the rest of the line. I haven't had the original blue. Haven't had a bottle in years. But this summer, that's going to change. I think I'm going to grab the rest of the line. Gold Blend, Eau de Parfum, Ultra Blue, and the original blue. I'll probably be looking to complete the Polo Blue line this summer. And this one's heading the way for sure, because I really, really like this one. It was part of Blue Week. I am doing Blue Week this week. Nothing but blue fragrances. And until next time, I will say, get your hands on Polo Deep Blue Parfum. You give it a spray now, it's a real good chance you'll thank me later. Have a good one, guys.